We will not pursue unilateral disarmament. As long as nuclear weapons exist, we'll retain a strong nuclear deterrent. We'll start by seeking a global ban on the production of fissile material for weapons. And we'll set a goal to expand U.S.-Russian bans on intermediate-range missiles so that the agreement is global. We'll be in a better position to lead the world in enforcing the rules of the road. When I'm president, we'll strengthen the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty so that nations that don't comply will automatically face strong international sanctions.
We have to shape an international order that can meet the challenges of our generation. We will be steadfast in strengthening those old alliances that have served us so well. We also have to build new partnerships and shape stronger international standards and institutions. The international order we seek is one that can resolve the challenges of our times, countering violent extremism and insurgency, stopping the spread of nuclear weapons, and securing nuclear materials. It will be supportive.
Happiness, we're gonna spread freedom. Obama's gonna change it. Obama's gonna lead 'em. Now's the moment where he's voice to sing. Sing with all your heart. For our children, for our families, nations all join as one.
He is the one. He is the one. Barack Obama.
People of the world, look at Berlin. People of the world, look at Berlin. Look at Berlin, where Germans and Americans learned to work together and trust each other less than 3 years after facing each other on the field of battle. Where a victory over tyranny gave rise to NATO, the greatest alliance ever formed to defend our common security. Look at Berlin, where the bullet holes in the buildings and the somber stones and pillars near the Brandenburg Gate insist that we never forget our common humanity. People of the world, look at Berlin, where a wall came down, a continent came together, and history proved that there is no challenge too great for a world that stands as one. While the 20th century taught us that we share a common destiny, the 21st century has revealed a world more intertwined than at any time in human history. In this new world, such dangerous currents have swept along faster than our efforts to contain them, and that is why we cannot afford to be divided. Every child, every boy, and every girl should have the ability to go to school. To ensure that our nation does its part to meet this goal, we need to establish a $2 billion global education fund. We live in a time when our destinies are shared. The world is more intertwined than at any time in human history. Walls that divided old enemies have come down. Markets have opened up. Prosperity cannot be sustained if it shuts people out. And new innovation that creates opportunity across the globe. Across the globe. Across the globe.
You are the instruments that God is going to use to bring about universal change. And that is why Barack has captured the youth. And he has involved young people in a political process that they didn't care anything about. That's a sign. When the Messiah speaks, the youth will hear. And the Messiah is absolutely speaking.
Talked about my Muslim faith, and you're absolutely right that has not come my Christian faith.
Contrary to the rumors that you've heard, I was not born in a manger. I was actually born on Krypton and sent here by my father, Jor-El, to save the planet Earth. It looks like we have somebody who may have fainted. If we have somebody, I think we may have somebody outside. Somebody just fell. They probably felt a little bit faint. We need some water. Is somebody still on the ground? The fall of the Berlin Wall brought new hope. But that very closeness has given rise to new dangers. Dangers that cannot be contained within the borders of a country or by the distance of an ocean. Think about it. The terrorists of September 11th plotted in Hamburg and trained in Kandahar and Karachi before killing thousands from all over the globe on American soil. Poorly secured nuclear material in the former Soviet Union, or secrets from a scientist in Pakistan could help build a bomb that detonates in Paris. No one nation, no matter how large or powerful, can defeat such challenges alone. On both sides of the Atlantic, we have drifted apart and forgotten our shared destiny. But the burdens of global citizenship continue to bind us together. In this new century, Americans and Europeans alike will be required to do more, not less. Partnership and cooperation among nations is not a choice. It is the only way, the one way, to protect our common security and advance our common humanity. The greatest danger of all is to allow new walls to divide us from one another. The walls between old allies on either side of the Atlantic cannot stand. The walls between the countries with the most and those with the least cannot stand. The walls between races and tribes, natives and immigrants, Christians and Muslims and Jews cannot stand. These now are the walls we must tear down.
Ground zero is indeed our ground. But let me be clear. As a citizen and as president, I believe that Muslims have the right to practice their religion as everyone else in this country. And that includes the right to build a place of worship in a community center on private property in Lower Manhattan in accordance with local laws and ordinances.
And in fact, towards the end of the campaign, Mr. Key announced to the people of Illinois that, quote, Jesus Christ would not vote for Barack Obama. Jesus Christ would not vote for Barack Obama. Christ would not vote for Barack Obama. To them, Mr. Keyes was an extremist, and his arguments were not worth entertaining. And at the time I was up 40 points in the polls, Jesus Christ would not vote for Barack Obama.
Pastor James Manning has come forward and made allegations which back up Larry Sinclair's that Barack Obama is bisexual, homosexual, or gay, whatever your preference.
But there are a whole lot of other folk in Trinity, United Church of Christ, and around Chicago that would testify to the fact that Obama is a homosexual. But my proof is as solid as a rock, and at the opportune time, I will demonstrate it.
I was aware mainly of his some sexual relationship with the Senator Barack Hussein Obama. When he looks at men, some of those men are sexually appealing to him.
Senator Obama, I'm the founder of Student Scholars for 9/11 Truth, and I was wondering...
Good afternoon. My name is Larry Sinclair. I mentioned I could use a line or two to wake up. Senator Obama asked me if I was referring to coke, and I stated I was. After stating I was, Obama stated he could purchase cocaine for me and then made a telephone call. Obama then smoked the crack cocaine. I performed fellatio on Senator Obama in a limousine during the time Senator Obama was smoking crack cocaine. Senator Obama appeared at my hotel room, unannounced, uninvited, where we again ingested cocaine and I again performed fellatio on Senator Obama. I received a call from a male who identified himself as a Mr. Young, who obtained from me the identities of anyone I had contacted concerning my 1999 allegations against Senator Obama, at which time I clearly became aware that this individual was personally involved with Senator Obama, in which he stated he was intimately involved with Senator Obama, and that Mr. Young was in fact doing nothing more than milking information from me for Senator Obama's use. I later learned that A. Donald Young, choir director of Reverend Wright's Trinity United Church of Christ, Obama's now former church, and who was openly homosexual, learned that he was murdered on December 23rd, 2007. I leave you with these questions that I've asked of Senator Obama, but in which he, of course, refuses to answer. Number one, why won't Senator Obama provide his cell phone numbers and telephone records for all his personal and official cell phones held by him for the time period of no more than November 3rd through November 8th of 1999, when we met? Two, why won't Senator Obama provide his cell phone numbers and telephone records for all his personal and official cell phones held by Senator Obama for September 2007 through December 23rd of 2007, the murder of Donald Young?
Okay, I've only got time for one more question. I feel bad about it. It's got to be a guy, so women, you got all sit down. Women, you got all sit down. It's got to be a man. All right. I'm going to call on this guy.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to see you, Mr. President. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Oh, gracious God, thank you so much.
All right, boy, what's the question?
Now, there Obama's not looking.
Thank you, say, Master Wallace, you. As president, I will work to help Israel achieve the goal of two states, a Jewish state of Israel and a Palestinian state, living side by side in peace and security.
I share with you very much the desire to move the peace process forward. And I want to start peace negotiations with the Palestinians immediately. I would like to broaden the circle of peace to include others in the Arab world. If we could, Mr. President, it's a distant vision, but one that we shouldn't let go, maybe peace with the entire Arab world.
The other Arab states have to be more supportive and be bolder in seeking potential normalization with Israel.
He promised $30 billion in aid to Israel in the next decade.
I want to move on, but on the 60th anniversary of Israel, what does Israel mean to you?
You know, Israel is not only our strongest ally in the region and one of our strongest allies in the world, but there is a special connection between America and Israel. We will stand with Israel. We want them around not just for 60 years, but for 600 years. And when I'm President of the United States, they will have an unwavering ally in me.
Barack Obama will lay a wreath in a few minutes.
And healing wounds.
Yes, we can heal this nation. Heal this nation.